If you've ever experienced the debilitating effects of vascular inflammation, you know just how crucial it is to keep this condition at bay. From joint pain and fatigue to more serious complications like heart disease and stroke, the consequences of chronic inflammation can be severe. But what if we told you that the very foods you're consuming could be exacerbating this problem? Brace yourself as we unveil 20 seemingly innocuous culprits that might be sabotaging your efforts to heal vascular inflammation. Before we dive into the offending foods, let's first understand what vascular inflammation is and why it's so detrimental to our health. Vascular inflammation is a condition characterized by the swelling and irritation of the blood vessels, which can lead to a variety of health issues. When our blood vessels become inflamed, they can narrow and restrict blood flow, putting added strain on the heart and increasing the risk of conditions like atherosclerosis, hypertension, and even heart attacks or strokes. Chronic vascular inflammation has also been linked to a weakened immune system, joint pain, and an increased risk of developing autoimmune disorders. While genetics, environmental factors, and lifestyle choices all play a role in vascular inflammation, the foods we consume can have a significant impact on this condition. Here are 20 foods that you might want to avoid or limit if you're dealing with vascular inflammation. 1. Refined carbohydrates. Processed foods like white bread, pasta, and pastries have been stripped of their nutrient-rich outer layers, leaving behind little more than simple carbohydrates that can spike blood sugar levels and exacerbate inflammation. 2. Fried foods. The high temperatures used in frying can create harmful compounds like advanced glycation end products or AGEs, which have been linked to increased inflammation and oxidative stress. 3. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, and deli meats are often loaded with preservatives, sodium, and unhealthy fats that can contribute to vascular inflammation. 4. Sugary beverages. Sodas, energy drinks, and other sweetened beverages are a major source of added sugars, which can trigger an inflammatory response in the body. 5. Artificial sweeteners. While they may be calorie-free, artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose have been associated with increased inflammation and gut dysbiosis. 6. Margarine and vegetable oils. These highly processed oils are often high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can promote inflammation when consumed in excess. 7. Red meat. While not inherently harmful in moderation, excessive consumption of red meat has been linked to increased levels of inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, or CRP. 8. Alcohol. Excessive alcohol consumption can damage the lining of blood vessels and contribute to inflammation throughout the body. 9. Dairy products. For those with lactose intolerance or sensitivity, dairy products can trigger an inflammatory response in the gut and bloodstream. 10. Gluten. Individuals with celiac disease or non-celiac gluten sensitivity may experience increased inflammation when consuming gluten-containing grains like wheat, barley, and rye. 11. Nightshade vegetables. For some people, foods like tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and peppers can exacerbate joint pain and inflammation due to compounds called solanine and glycoalkaloids. 12. Peanuts and peanut butter. While nuts can be a healthy addition to any diet, peanuts are a common allergen and can trigger an inflammatory response in sensitive individuals. 13. Refined vegetable oils. Oils like canola, sunflower, and soybean oil are often highly processed and can contribute to inflammation due to their high omega-6 fatty acid content. 14. Corn. This ubiquitous grain can be a source of inflammation for some people, particularly those with sensitivities or allergies to corn or its byproducts. 15. Soy. While soy can be a healthful addition to a plant-based diet, it's also a common allergen and can contribute to inflammation in sensitive individuals. 16. Eggs. For those with egg allergies or sensitivities, consuming eggs can trigger an inflammatory response in the body. 17. Shellfish. While seafood is often touted for its anti-inflammatory benefits, shellfish like shrimp, lobster, and crab can be problematic for those with shellfish allergies. 18. Caffeine. Excessive caffeine consumption can increase cortisol levels and contribute to systemic inflammation over time. 19. Artificial food dyes. Many processed foods contain artificial food dyes that have been linked to increased inflammation and hyperactivity in children. 20. Processed and smoked meats. In addition to their high sodium content, processed and smoked meats often contain compounds like heterocyclic amines, or HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, or PAHs, which can contribute to inflammation. While the list of offending foods may seem daunting, the good news is that by making simple dietary adjustments, you can take a proactive step towards reducing vascular inflammation and promoting overall health. Here are some tips to get you started. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Incorporate anti-inflammatory herbs and spices like turmeric, ginger, and garlic into your meals. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water and unsweetened beverages. Consider eliminating potential trigger foods for a period of time and reintroducing them gradually to identify any sensitivities. Work with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian to develop a personalized anti-inflammatory diet plan. Remember, healing vascular inflammation is a journey, and it may take some trial and error to find the dietary approach that works best for your body. By being mindful of the foods you consume and making informed choices, you can take control of your health and pave the way for a life free from the debilitating effects of chronic inflammation.